Well, good morning, YouTube. This is Michelle, and it is Monday morning, May 2nd, and it is actually sunshiny today here in Colorado. We've had some pretty strange weather last week and a half. Snow, sleet, cold rain, ice, the whole 9 yards. And living in Colorado, if you wait 24, 48 hours, the weather will change, but it has been really cold and rainy and just yucky. And so today the sun is shining. It's going to be nice, and I am loving it outside. So I want to give a couple of shares today. I've tried to do 2 journals in one, and if it gets up to 14 to 15 minutes, my YouTube capture will not load up to YouTube, so I decided to just break it on down. So this is the first one. This is just a 6x9 mailer that I've made. Love doing these. They're quick and easy to do. You can only put in so many signatures, and so just fun because I like starting one and actually finishing. I have a couple of journals downstairs and some other projects that I've started and haven't finished, but I just find that I can do these 6x9 mailers pretty quickly. So let's get to it here. This 6x9 mailer was created using several distress inks, vintage photo, black soot, and walnut stain. And those are the distress inks from Ranger. And I just literally rubbed them all over the envelope. And then to seal them, I used Mod Podge, said correctly. I tend to say Mod Podge. I don't know why. I think it sounds cool. But anyway, Mod Podge. And what I did to the sealer is I used strokes going vertically on the envelope. And then I do kind of like a basket weave going across. And what it does is it creates kind of like a linen or a plaid look in the Mod Podge. And so when the first coat dried, I then took some StazOn, black StazOn ink, black and brown, and rubbed that on. And what happens is the StazOn then adheres to the grooves in that have been created by the Mod Podge. Put a second coat on. Anyway, I just think it looks really cool, and it feels fat. That Mod Podge, who knew? It just makes it feel so great. So I've got a piece of organza black ribbon going through some of the ephemera. I purchased the Frank Garcia's Archivist collection from Art Attack Supply. That is Chi-Town Tracy's store. And I love it because when you buy her paper packs, sometimes they come with the ephemera packs as well. And so this is some of the ephemera from that. The collections used in this journal are the Archivist by Prima, Time Traveler by Prima, and some typography by G45. All of those are vintage earth tones, and so they all fit well together. So let's flip it over to the side, the front. So here's that organza ribbon. It just comes around, ties in the front. We've got a couple of pieces of the design paper layered, and for beautification, because I did want it to be female even though it's pretty rugged and rustic, I have some of that black rosette trim with the tulle behind it there. So let's open it up. Inside pocket I've created using black cardstock, Martha Stewart punched, and this was Mod Podged, and then I put some design paper, also Martha Stewart punched on top, creating a nice pocket here. And the first page of the signature, it's only one signature, pamphlet stitched in using the organza ribbon as well. And so this is an envelope this is the back side of the envelope, and I used a piece of design paper to back it on the back, and then I tore a couple of the sheets and adhered on 2 sides to make a tuck spot. So there's 2 of those there. So there's tuck spots there. We've got a punched heart as well as a Tim Holtz bird punch, and this was punched out of the backing. I just purchased some doilies that I need to coffee stain, and the backing was this black damask print, and I thought, oh my gosh, that would be great. So I punched a bunch of birds and tags out of the packaging. Use that in this. Inside of the envelope here, lined with design paper. There's that, makes a tuck spot. And then this is a envelope that I made out of a doily. And behind it, it's a tuck spot there. There's some ephemera tucked behind the envelope. And when you open it, there's a place for a little note. Cute. All of the papers have been coffee dyed. There have been also the coffee dyed papers also have some stamping on them. I don't think this is a graphic 45 stamp, but it has a similar theme with topography. So nibs and pins and inkwells, etc. There, so put that there. Here's the back side of that page. I created my tabs using a circle punch and then a decorative edge. Not sure who showed that, but thank you so much, because that one punch that everybody has that you can't get unless you go on eBay and pay a lot of money, I created my own. I've got some cream linen sheets in here just for straight up journaling. Some more coffee dyed. And so again, it's a small journal. Will be really sturdy for purse or something, you know, taking for making notes or creative notes or keeping lists. Got one paper clip embellishment, Crafty Irina, hello. And so I have used, Nurse Tara did a tutorial where she used the dollar store paper clips that had epoxy stickers, and you could just pop the epoxy sticker off and you have a great, it just is a great base for creating dimensional paper clips. And so this is the tattered floral Sizzix die cut out of coffee filters, little stash trim, and another one of those little birdies. One of my pocket pages, the side pocket pages, and I'm not sure where that tutorial came from, but I use those a lot. Did a little stitching, the way that you just fold. It's just an 8.5 by 11 page or whatever size, folded in 4s, and you just end up creating these pockets. And so the stitching looks neat. I'm not sure why the threads hanging off looks cool, but it just really looks cool. Thank you, YouTube crafters. Here I've got the center of the signature. It's an envelope, so on this side I have a little small book pocket that I made. This is a coffee dyed page, and inside I've got 2 of Debbie Ann's cards. This was from Ephemera's Vintage Garden freebies. And so I've got the ace and the king in there. A little trim. Again, some of the coffee dyed die cuts. Tattered floral. The pocket, of course, is open. Here is Martha Stewart punch. There, I'm not sure what I'll do if my Martha Stewart punch, if those break. Well, I guess I just have to replace them. Center of the signature here, the little small envelope. The flap comes up, it's adhered so that it creates pocket space here. I've got some flowers here in a doily, and the center of the signature again is that organza ribbon. These are from Cameo Shop, and so that's on Etsy. And just purchase them, resize them down to be small. And then again, this envelope makes a tuck spot in the back of the doily. There's a tuck spot, another one from Cameo Shop. And there's that. I'm trying to give everybody their due, so thank you for sharing with us and selling us products. Here's more stamping and the back of that envelope. See, I love that stamp. It is so intricate. So there's that. And the end of the journal. Remember to be creative, guys. So back flap lined with cardstock, again, Martha Stewart punch, and Mod Podge so that it's real sturdy. I didn't want the flap to be breaking or cracking. So there we go. This is my journal. I have another one to share, but I'm trying to keep the time down so that it will load up to YouTube. So I hope everybody's having a crafty day. Hope you have a crafty, happy week, and enjoy the sunshine. Take care. This is Michelle. Bye.